Protecting your network from various threats is crucial to ensure the security and integrity of your data and systems. Here are 40 ways to protect your network. Use strong and unique passwords. Implement complex passwords for all network devices, including routers, switches, and servers. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Use an additional layer of security by requiring a second form of authentication, such as a code sent to a mobile device, along with a password. Regularly update and patch software. Keep your operating systems, applications, and firmware up to date to address known vulnerabilities. Use a firewall. Configure and maintain a robust firewall to monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic. Implement intrusion detection prevention systems, IDS, IPS. Deploy systems that can detect and prevent unauthorized access attempts or suspicious network activity. Use a virtual private network, VPN. Enable secure remote access to your network by using encrypted VPN connections. Secure wireless networks. Use strong encryption, e.g., WPA2 or WPA3, and change default passwords on Wi-Fi routers. Separate guest and internal networks. Keep your guest network isolated from your main network to prevent unauthorized access to sensitive data. Disable unnecessary services and ports. Close any unused ports and services to reduce the attack surface of your network. Implement network segmentation. Divide your network into smaller segments to limit the potential impact of a security breach. Employ network access controls. Use access control lists, ACLs, and VLANs to control traffic flow and restrict access to sensitive resources. Regularly back up your data. Perform regular backups of critical data and store them in a secure location to prevent data loss in case of an incident. Encrypt sensitive data. Use encryption to protect sensitive information, both in transit and at rest. Implement strong email security measures. Use spam filters, antivirus software, and email encryption to prevent phishing attacks and malware distribution. Educate employees about security best practices. Conduct regular training sessions to raise awareness about network security, phishing attacks, and password hygiene. Restrict administrative privileges. Limit administrative access to authorized personnel only and use strong passwords for administrative accounts. Use secure protocols. Configure your network devices to use secure protocols such as SSH, Secure Shell, or HTTPS, Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure. Employ network monitoring and logging. Set up monitoring systems to detect suspicious activities and maintain logs for forensic analysis. Implement web filtering. Use content filtering solutions to block access to malicious websites and prevent malware downloads. Use antivirus and anti-malware software. Deploy robust security software on all devices connected to your network to detect and remove malware. Implement strong physical security measures. Secure network equipment and server rooms to prevent unauthorized physical access. Conduct regular vulnerability assessments and penetration testing. Identify vulnerabilities and test your network security posture using specialized tools and techniques. Develop an incident response plan. Prepare a detailed plan to respond to security incidents promptly and effectively. Monitor network traffic for anomalies. Use network behavior analysis tools to detect unusual patterns or abnormal traffic. Implement a network-wide password policy. Enforce strong password requirements and regular password changes for all users. Use secure remote access methods. Replace insecure protocols like Telnet with secure alternatives like SSH. Regularly review and update security policies. Stay up to date with evolving threats and adjust security policies accordingly. Implement device hardening. Disable unnecessary services, change default credentials, and apply security best practices to network devices. Perform regular software audits. Monitor installed software for unauthorized or outdated applications that could pose security risks. Use network traffic encryption. Encrypt sensitive data in transit using protocols like SSL, TLS for web communications. Implement network behavior analysis. Use tools to detect anomalous behavior that may indicate network intrusions. Secure DNS infrastructure. Protect your domain name system, DNS, infrastructure to prevent DNS-based attacks. Monitor and control removable media. Restrict the use of external storage devices and scan them for malware before accessing the network. Use network segmentation for IoT devices. Separate IoT devices from the main network to mitigate potential risks. Regularly review and update firewall rules. Remove outdated or unnecessary firewall rules and ensure proper configuration. Implement network traffic encryption. Use encrypted protocols like IPsec to secure communications between network devices. Implement network access controls. Use role-based access control, RBAC, to grant privileges based on job roles and responsibilities. Regularly review network logs. Monitor network logs for suspicious activities and investigate any anomalies. Implement data loss prevention, DLP, measures. Use solutions to monitor and prevent the unauthorized transmission of sensitive data. Regularly educate and train employees. Promote a culture of security awareness and provide ongoing training on best practices and emerging threats. Remember that network security is an ongoing process, and it's essential to stay vigilant, keep up with security updates, and adapt to new threats as they emerge.